Book six, book six. We are at book six. Yes, we are. Another one of my favorites and the favorites of others. This is D. McDonald Designs Have a Handmade Holiday Christmas Coloring Book 6 Angels. Angels we have heard on high, simply singing, I don't know why. All about angels. Have a happy handmade holiday, it says on the book. Definitely name on the spine. This is a large book. It's a biggie. It's a big one. 180 pages, which is really half of that, or give or take. So what, 80, 60, 6 and 6? No. 7 and 7? No. 8 and 8? 9. 90 some pages. 1.2 pounds, $9.95. That's the price on Amazon. Okay, let's put my link in there right away, Deb. Link, paste. Oh, there we go. Enter. That's the link to this book. I'm waiting. Enter. 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 I don't know. Okay, it's not entering that. Why ever? I don't know. It could be that there's just so much, huh? I don't know. Then press enter. Try it again. Enter. Well, screw it. Hello again, Linda. All right, we're now taking a look at the Angels book. I tried to post. It's not doing anything for me. So whatever. I don't know why that's not doing anything. I don't know. Let's try erasing it. Backspace. Say something. Hello. Hi. Try that. Otherwise, I'll have to put the link in later. Paste. Maybe I did the link wrong. Enter. No. Doesn't want to take it. All right, so fine. I'll come back later. So I don't get it. I don't get it. Oh, it's moving it all around. Backspace. Backspace. Oh, shoot. All right, anyhow, let's get on with the book. Okay, it is adorable. And it is a big book. So we have angels. I'm going to lower the lid a little bit so we can put it right down here on my table and take a look at it. Angels. We'll look inside the book feature. The little guys. The littles. The littles. A little bit about the book. And then we get right into it. This is crayon. Crayon. You don't have to spend a fortune. You also don't have to own all the crayons ever produced. This little pack of 24s is amazing. Just amazing. You also then color over it with a inexpensive Crayola pencil. Let's just do that for just a second. When you color over the crayon with the Crayola pencil or a Crazart pencil, any of the inexpensive pencils you picked up, and then you said, oh, everybody's buying these expensive things. I need to spend $100 and some on the expensive pencils. You don't really have to, okay? You really don't have to. This is absolutely beautiful. And people are having a hard time. And I'm not giving the answers away because I'm going to do a reveal of what was colored with a Prisma pencil and what was colored with crayon and inexpensive pencils. I'm going to do a whole segment of go ahead and guess. You might be a little surprised. Just a little bit. So you do not have to spend a fortune on pricey things to get a beautifully colored page. You just have to practice and know what you're doing. So crayon and inexpensive pencils. Beautiful. Book is backed in black. Be sure to put a piece of cardstock because what I found, because I pressed really hard, is the black ink was coming through over here. Didn't want that. So I even though this is really nice because if you use a marker, you don't see that bleed through on the back. It makes for the book to be pretty. Crayon, pencil, they don't have that. No problem there. So we have Merry Christmas, and we have two different types of angels. Maybe even three. So she's going to be on the black. She's going to be on the white. She's going to be surrounded by ornaments with all kinds of really pretty things in there. And then it'll be a different angel that appears. And here's just plain the ornament wreath. One for you, one to share, one to screw up, one to get right. On the black, without the black, I do play around an awful lot because I color. I color compulsively in my books. And so I'm my biggest critic, and I go, I want to try it this way. And then sometimes I don't want too much to do, and I enjoy the black. And it looks so different. Here's the angel, the chunky angel in the wreath. So that's the second angel, I believe, with the little stars and hearts on her legs. Just cute leggings. Merry Christmas added and stuff added to the bow. Then we have just the oval holly circular, another angel with black, all black, very nice, easy coloring. This is great for kids. They don't have to worry about the lines. They can just enjoy coloring. Okay, she's going, here she is to the left. Here she is to the right. So these two pages can be cut out, and she can make a very nice start of a mobile, a holiday mobile. These are her cutout lines. So, if you're not really sure, you cut in there. Okay, we're going to flip again this way. I don't do that anymore. My newer books all make a little more sense. You learn as you go. She's adorable in the holly. This would be beautiful with crayon. No, nothing. She's just the angel. Then I left a little space in case you wanted to write something on there. Here I put Merry Christmas. So I did the work for you. On black, that is stunning. That is a really nice design. Now we're going to get into the gift tag pages. And at this point in time, I would take a razor blade and cut this part out. You may take them to a printer and have copies made on cardstock, or you can just cut it out of this paper. And then I highly recommend that you glue it onto something strong and pretty. Even if you just use your recycled cereal boxes, cracker boxes, and use the brown side and kind of make it homespun and recycle. And the gift tags, ornament pages. All right, these are laid out so that you can create your own ornaments. This one is double-sided, so this page is the front, and then you turn it around and you have the back. So they're flipped. This one goes front and back, making one ornament. And look at her. One is colored with crayon and the other is colored with Prisma Premier pencils, which a 150 pack run you on sale about $100. And I like to point out that 150 pack, the box, I own two. I love the box, but I have an awful lot of those pencils that I will never, ever use. So even though it's, wow, I own those, wow, what am I going to do with all those grays? I don't know. What am I going to do with some of the colors I will never use? I don't know. They're just sitting there for years now. They've been in the box going, I don't like those colors. So sometimes the big set is not what you really need. And you're probably better off to look at the smaller sets and say, those are actually the colors I would use. Yeah. Adorable. Back to back, cut it out or not, or color with someone. You do one side, they do the other. Christmas card pages. So here we have the easy to take it apart, fold it, and make your own Christmas cards. But Debbie didn't stop there. No, because I was thinking, I like that idea. How in the world do I get what I want on the back without it bleeding through? And then I came up with the idea that actually an insert page, a separate page to put in the inside of the card would make so much sense. A little stick glue, cutting it, scallop scissors. I have all kinds of scissors. I don't know where they are. They're in a box somewhere of crafty stuff, but that would be adorable too, to cut it. All right, so now we get into the insert pages. These you get folded inside the card. Go this way, Deb, go this way. So you have the angel. May your angel watch over you always. See, this isn't even necessarily Christmas. You could use it for anything. Then we have Merry Christmas in there. Merry Christmas, both sides. So when they open up their card, I would highly recommend that you leave something for the recipient to color, which would be kind of cool. Like, especially if you're sending holiday greetings from one state to another, to far away. That's kind of neat. Then we get to the end of the book. By now, I had quite a few books made. So here are a little sampling of other handmade holiday books. The cover again, a couple extra cards. Also, really in the far back, in case you really don't want to cut your books apart, I threw in some of what I would be comfortable cutting out. I'm just not a book dismantler. I've done it though, because that's what these books are all about. They're really about taking them apart and using them, printing them onto cardstock. But I love this paper. I love this paper so much that I created a blank book. The color my make your own damn book, which is it's $5. It's price at cost because I bought 5 copies so that I could take the book apart and put it in my printer and I can print on the paper I enjoy coloring on and that I expect other people to color on. So doing it at the preliminaries on cardstock didn't make sense to me. And the book was nothing but frustrating. So that's why it's called Make Your Own Damn Book, because it wasn't supposed to be. But it was a nightmare getting it through. So when I clicked and it went, I just went, that's it. I'm doing it. Can you put a link in for the book, please? I'm trying. I will put a link in the comments. So you just have to come back. And for some reason, I either didn't click correctly. Wait, let's try it again. I'm going to go over to this page. I'm going to rotate it. Then I'm going to click it. And then I'm going to copy it. And then I'm going to go back to wherever I am live. All right, and say something. It should go in here. The other ones did. And then press enter. For some reason, it's just not putting all that in. So I will have to come back because look, it's not going. Enter. 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 All right, well, I will have to return in a few minutes and put it in there while I still have it on my clicker saver thingy. I am not a tech person at all. All right. Thank you for joining in. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for subscribing. I will come back in a couple minutes and stick this link in before I go to what's the next book? Book 7, but it's not called Book 7. This is Have a Cajun Christmas because I live outside New Orleans and I thought, I need to make a book that locals would love. And if this isn't just the cutest book ever, my favorite as I came up with, I own him. He's a cute little statue. I've had him for years. He's a little alligator playing a washboard. And one of my favorite is Here Comes Santa Claus. Yeah, because we have this big thing about gators down here. So I made the gator in the chimney, and it's an adorable book. So after a little break, I will be back with this book. Moving on, because I only have 4 to go. 4 to go, and I've tackled the mission. All right, so this was the book we were looking at. Back, front, side, thickness. Angels, 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 and more angels.